Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to my channel. Hope you've all had a great day. Well, it's Friday evening and I didn't plan to do a video. I've worked all day, come home, I'm relaxed, I'm in my pajamas. But I was looking at things online and things I've seen for days. And there's something that we really have to address. And we've got to do some Fergie fact checking. That's right. The subject of tonight's video is going to be Sarah, the Duchess of York, otherwise known as Fergie. There's been a lot going on. I mean, in the last few days, of course, we've had the information about all the names, over 1,000 pages of documents regarding Jeffrey Epstein and his associates in just what's been released so far, and there's more to come. Prince Andrew's name has been mentioned something like 69 times, among all kinds of other celebrities. I urge you to go back and look at some of my videos. I mean, holy moly, I've been talking about this for over a year. But anyway, let's go forward. Let's move forward. In light of all of this going on, publicly it looks like King Charles has allowed Sarah, Duchess of York, aka Fergie, to reestablish a position within the royal family kind of insider circle. Last year, she was invited to the Christmas lunch, although she did not appear publicly, like in the walkabout before church. This year, she was included in that. She was allowed to walk alongside Andrew, greet the public, accept flowers. And I mean, in true Fergie fashion, she really did. She made an ass of herself. Like, look at me, I'm here, oh, yay. And, that's just the way she is. And I mean, at the time, a lot of us surmised, oh, well, why is this? Could it be, they want to provide a unified front in response to Andrew's issues and Meghan and Harry issues, like that, what is the purpose of all this lately? And here's one, this is really a bee in my bonnet, and I think the main reason I'm making this video. Almost every mainstream news and some, royal news sites that are maintained by the mainstream media. Okay, so what they're saying is, well, like why was Fergie included in the Christmas church walkabout thing, right? Well, and so what they will all say, you'll hear it in videos and you'll see it in print. So they say, well, we know, like in, what was it, September, we heard that Fergie had surgery for breast cancer, like a 9-hour surgery. They removed the cancer, they rebuilt her breasts, whatever, all in one, right? So what you hear in the media, and I don't care if it's Daily Mail, Royals, Talk TV, all of the royal kind of pundits, what they say is, well, you know, even when they're talking about should the king evict, because this has been going on for over a year, should the king evict Andrew from Royal Lodge and put him in Frogmore? Because, like, Royal Lodge, 90 acres is 30-bedroom friggin' mansion. And, you know, but the way they justify it is they say, well, you know, but Fergie, since her breast cancer now, she's recuperating at Royal Lodge. So it's, you know, not a good time for Charles Kent. He couldn't evict them now. She had cancer. You know, and I mean, it's stupendous. Makes my head spin. With the exception of the first 2 years of their separation, Fergie, Sarah, Duchess of York, has lived under the same roof as Andrew. When the separation happened, they were living at Sunninghill Farm, which was their wedding gift from the Queen. When the whole Johnny Bryan toe-sucking scandal fucking exploded and Fergie was exiled, she rented a house like 3 miles down the road from Sunninghill Park. It was either Sunninghill Park or Sunninghill Farm. I can't remember, but Sunninghill anyway. She was like down the road and she had custody of the girls. But I mean, her finances were madness from the get-go, because you got to understand, like, Andrew, okay, and you can look this up and you can find it, his stipend from the Queen was about $250,000 a year. His earnings from the Navy at that time were maybe $60,000 a year. When he retired, you know, he got a little bit of money, but for the main part of their marriage, for the years that counted, Andrew was bringing in very little money. Fergie, for the most part, was leading the life of a single parent, you know, living on 50, 60 grand a year. And yet she was living in this giant mansion, and because Andrew had always lived in a certain way and had everything done, I mean, you don't know, they don't have a clue about real life. Fergie didn't understand the ramifications. I mean, they had drivers, they had nannies, they had a chef, they had a gardener. She had something like 12 staff. And the guy as a naval officer, is bringing in tops $60,000 a year, and they're living like, millionaires. I mean, it was unsustainable from the start, and we could say shame on the Queen for setting them up for this kind of, but she didn't know any better. I mean, they have no grounding in reality. But so before we get too far afield, let's get back to Fergie. It's outrageous. The royal family brings her back into the fold because they know, okay, she has always supported Andrew. So we give her that, right? I would suggest that is what they want the public to see and think. Okay? There's an old saying, keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. Her and Andrew provide a huge threat to the royal family and to the reputations of the royal family. And any allegations that come open there lead to other allegations that for decades they've tried to keep quiet. So this whole Fergie connection, it's important, it's vital. You can look at how they're dealing with Sarah to understand what a desperate situation that they are in. And the press is playing along with it. The press is suppressing news to you. The press is not telling you what they know, and they are candy coating and sugar coating everything. Oh, Sarah, she's recovering at Royal Lodge since her breast cancer surgery. She's not. They're making it sound like, oh, look, the royal family, Andrew, what a great guy. He's allowed her to come back and convalesce at Royal Lodge. Bullshit. She has lived at Royal Lodge with Andrew from 2 years on of their original separation. So we're looking at, 1987? Something like that. She has shared a household with him this whole time. She's not been brought back and allowed to stay at Royal Lodge to convalesce because of, Andrew caring about her. She's not at Royal Lodge convalescing from breast cancer because the king cares about her. She's been there all along in the press. I don't care if it's Daily Mail, The Sun, whatever. You hear about, and Sarah has been convalescing at Royal Lodge. She's been there the whole time. And here's the thing, and this is what pisses me off. The press has known she's been there the whole time. But yet, even today, they're writing stories with the bent that makes it look like she's only there because she's convalescing. And so this is a difficulty that the royal family and King Charles is facing. Like, how can he deal with Andrew? How can he kick him out when Sarah is convalescing from cancer? How evil, how mean can you be? She's been there the whole time. What can I say? I mean, it gets difficult to be able to interpret what's going on with the royal family. What does it mean? What do the videos mean? What does what they said mean? Where are they going? What do we think is going to happen when you have the press manipulating this story as well? And you can be damn sure that is the royal family and the government giving direction to the press to print the stories that they want printed. So that's just a reminder to you to kind of really take a good look at what you're reading, really understand what you're listening to, and fact check yourself. Go and check it out. Sarah is not convalescing at Royal Lodge, because everybody is, caring for her. She's been there the whole bloody time, okay? It's just, how are we ever going to figure out what's really going on if we don't even have the real facts? So this was just a little fact check. Hope it helped. Like, subscribe. Please leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you're thinking. And we'll talk to you in the next one. Take care, everybody.